It's nice to meet you. So, you are my lawyer.
Yes. I am the lawyer that BIGG Insurance has provided you free of extra charge.
That's nice. But I do not understand why I was sued. I accidentally ran a red light and caused the wreck. I even told that fact to the officer. And I even told the victim I was sorry for causing the wreck when I visited her in the hospital. I assured the victim that she would be taken care of. This is because I had auto liability insurance with BIGG, and that I had at least Texas's mandatory minimum amount of $30,000 in coverage. However, a month ago, I still got sued by that same woman. Now, you have asked me to come here to answer discovery questions related to this lawsuit. Why?
You raise good questions. But, to start, you must fully cooperate with me, or BIGG Insurance will not pay the victim any money on your behalf.
Well, okay. I saw that you signed and filed an answer for me with the court.
Yes.
But I do not remember choosing you as my lawyer. Do I have to keep you as my lawyer?
No, but if you use another lawyer, BIGG Insurance will not pay for that lawyer, and will probably not pay the victim any money if you lose because you did not cooperate with us. I mean, BIGG.
Wait. You were my attorney, right?
Yes. In fact, I owe you a very high duty to do what's only in your best interest. It's the highest duty another person can owe. It's called a fiduciary duty.
Okay. Well, how much is the victim demanding as compensation for her damages?
The victim wants $25,000. That's the sum of 8 for past medical, 5 for 2 weeks of lost wages, 2 for past pain, 2 for past disfigurement, 3 for future disfigurement, 2 for future pain, and 3 for past and future impairment.
What happened to her?
She had minor surgery on her shoulder.
Well, I think she may deserve even more than what she is requesting. What has BIGG offered her for settlement?
$10,000. And the adjuster told me that he is never going to offer above $12,000.
Since $10,000 is an amount not in dispute, then has BIGG Insurance paid that woman at least that $10,000 to help her while all the other issues get resolved?
Nope. BIGG Insurance has told her that it's either $10,000 or nothing at all, which is why this suit is now filed against you.
So, now, on top of having her car wrecked, her shoulder severely injured, and incurring outstanding medical costs, that woman must now risk looking greedy and opportunistic in front of a jury of strangers simply to get some sort of reasonable compensation from BIGG Insurance Company?
Yes. And the best part, the jury never gets to hear BIGG's lowball settlement offers. Heck. In fact, the jury will never even know that BIGG Insurance is the reason for this lawsuit because nobody at trial can even mention the word insurance. We hope that the jury is tricked into thinking that you will have to pay all the damages yourself, and hopefully the jury will not award as much and save BIGG some money.
Well, in your opinion, do you think $25,000 is a reasonable amount for that woman to request?
Yes. Considering this is a surgery case, I told the adjuster that jury could easily award way more than your policy of $30,000, and that he should consider all damage categories to which the victim is entitled. And I told him that the victim's lawyer has requested a very acceptable amount, but I also told the adjuster that her lawyer will logically ask the jury to award a lot more at trial because of the extra work, and because, in Texas, his attorney fees cannot be added to a jury's award for an accidental injury claim. His fees and expenses usually only come out of what the jury awards for the victim's damages.
If the jury awards the victim more than $30,000, then am I responsible for the excess amount?
Yes.
So, you think BIGG Insurance should pay the victim her current demand of $25,000 because you think it is in my best interest?
Yes.
Well, I noticed that, on the answer you filed for me, you generally denied all allegations about me causing the wreck, despite the fact that I clearly caused the wreck. Why did you do that?
That's the way BIGG's adjuster wants to fight this suit. Every aspect of the case must be fought, regardless of how frivolous it looks in doing so.
Is the adjuster even a lawyer?
No.
Look, this dispute is obviously between the victim and BIGG Insurance. So, can the victim simply directly sue BIGG Insurance and leave me out of this?
That certainly would make sense. Because your auto insurance policy is mandatory and not really intended for your protection. It's actually intended for your victim's benefit. However, current Texas law prevents such suit because some Texas judges think that BIGG Insurance does not owe your victim any duty to make good faith offers.
So, solely because of the adjuster's huge ego and BIGG's evil greed to save a few $1,000s of its hundreds of millions, I now have to divulge to strangers private and embarrassing events of my life, continue to waste my vacation time, and lose profits from my job as a nurse, all to come here to answer discovery, sit through hours of being questioned by a lawyer in a deposition, sit through even more hours at a mediation, and then to top it off, sit through days of a trial over a wreck that I clearly caused, just to save BIGG Insurance Company some money?
Yes.
And, because BIGG Insurance is paying you, BIGG's adjuster gets to command you to act in a manner that is obviously not in my best interest, despite the fiduciary duty that you just told me that you owe me.
Look, I'm just doing my job.
I see. But, for who?